And you would.
I totally. I'd pay $10 for it. I'd be happy if I paid $10 for it. I'd say, you know what, this is a damn good wine for $10.
Yep.
Not too bad. Maybe it's just because I've had a lot of really shitty $10 cabs before, but I like it.
I think I would too. Yeah, at $10, I'd totally buy that and share it with people.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I think that's a decent wine. Would I add some to my collection? Probably not. Would I pick
Yeah,
some when I was going out for dinner with people?
Totally.
Yeah.
It's not like buy a vertical, buy 3 or buy 6. It's not like that at all, unless you're having a party and you know you're going to. People
stop at
like
a supermarket.
Yeah.
You need to grab a wine. Yep. There you go.
Yeah.
And so now we're revisiting a wine we've done earlier in the show. This is the first time we've done this. Kind of a weird thing to do, but also kind of to highlight the point, like, wines for drinking with friends. Wines for having a good time. What do you do when you meet somebody you've been in touch with for a couple months and never met? Let's share some good wine, you know, from where we come from. This is the Evesham Wood Puits Chardonnay. We really like it.
2008.
We're going to hang out and drink, talk about this a little bit. I also want to make a point. One of the things that really struck me about Beau's blog when I first came about it is he's really on a similar point to us in that he's that wine appreciation, talking about wine critically and thoughtfully is for everybody. It's not just for professionals. It's not for people who take the time to do blogs on a regular basis. Anybody should. It's really important to think about the wines you enjoy, to talk about it with people, and to really embrace what you like about wine, what makes wine good to you, and talk about that with your friends.
Yeah, just join in the conversation. Yeah,
that's it. I mean, nail on head, right there. That's it. That's the philosophy I think that we should strive for.
Absolutely.
That's, I think, part of the reason why we're here is just to talk to people with that mindset.
What it is, yeah.
It's awesome. This is like a great beverage, and sharing it.
It's a lot of fun to share. Yeah.
Oh, it smells good. It smells really good, man. I'm not a huge domestic Chard guy, really. I can name 5 that I really loved in my whole life in California and all along the western seaboard, but Jesus.
Or like people hate on a lot of oak and Chardonnay, and there's plenty of it here, but you're like,
it's not overdone. It's just.
And it reminds me, like it was mentioned before, it reminds me of some white Burgundy. We're like, oh, there's plenty of oak here, but
Chasson, Montrachet?
Yeah, or Polini, I was thinking,
okay.
but I'm not an expert.
Either one.
I'm not an expert, but yeah.
It's got enough of that neutrality with the oak. You can smell it, but it doesn't manifest as a smoke or vanilla, which is like, that's what always kills me. If I'm smelling vanilla wood in a Chardonnay, I'm like,
California. A lot of that in California.
Californians, stop doing that. Please. Let the fruit show through. There's acid in Chardonnay grapes. Let that come out.
We're looking at you, Rombauer.
Yeah. You guys, send samples. You guys. Just kidding. Sorry, this isn't a shill.
That said, if there's been multiple times I've told people to go buy Rombauer Chardonnay, but they're usually people that don't know a whole lot about wine. I'm like, you want a good wine that you'll probably fall in love with, go check out the Rombauer.
Holy shit. That's money.
Yeah.
I mean, everything's integrated so well. I love the acid. Just hits all parts of my mouth, frames everything. Just keeps the flavors in balance, and the finish is for a white wine. It's still going. It's still like a beeswax, honeycomb thing. Definitely the florals.
Yeah.
But it's a nice floral. It's elegant, like a really hot woman in a beautiful evening gown.
Nice.
That's what I would. Because you can get some Chards are like flashy. Boom, boom, boom. It's a hot woman in a cocktail dress.
Right.
She looks good.
Yes.
Boom, right away.
Dead on.
All right.
Dead on, right.
But this is just like Grace Kelly in an evening gown. You're just like awestruck. You're like, wow.
Every time you see her throughout the night, like, wow, that's beautiful.
And you keep...
An hour later, like, wow.
It's the same reaction every time. It's just, you're still just struck by the classiness and elegance, and this wine is just... It's fucking money.
The acidity on this is just beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
It's beautiful.
And it evolves, like 15 seconds after I'm done swallowing, then it makes my mouth water.
Yeah.
Totally. And the fruit flavors are totally delicious. Like the apples that come on the palate. And he was talking about the honeycomb. They're not simplistic by any stretch of the imagination. They're complex. They're balanced. It's totally delicious.
Just, and I'm not gonna lie, 12.5% alcohol. That's a big deal for me. I'm kind of in the. I accept that there might be higher alcohol because you're extracting more flavor, but at the same time, I think we are getting too much in the wines, and I like this 12.5%. I respect that. These guys, they made an amazing wine, kept the alcohol at a reasonable level, and I mean, this is it's really good. Yeah. It's
Makes
really really
his
good.
Pinots are awesome too.
Oh god, I can only imagine.
And so here's the killer too. Guess the price point on this.
I'm gonna say, because you said that, I'm gonna say like under 20.
Okay.
But I would see, if I paid $40 for this, I would still be fucking stoked.
Right, or like in a blind tasting, you could put this up against $50 wines. Nobody would bat it.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say under 20. I'm gonna guess.
Right. I paid 22 at the winery, and we've seen it as low as 18, right?
Yeah, 18 if I threw down $18 for this, I would go buy more. I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
This is like just
So we'll post the link again. We didn't do that before, and I really wanted to make that point. This is one of the best Chardonnays I've ever had out of Oregon.
It's the best I've ever had out of Oregon.
Yeah.
By far.
So definitely check it out. He's doing some great stuff. So.
Awesome.
What did you guys score it last time? Or what would you score it again?
Not enough. Like this time.
We did a second taste, and we did this wine was primarily one of the reasons we did a double show.
Right.
Like we filmed a show where we pop and poured the wines. I think we scored it 88 points or 87 points. Then we were like sitting around drinking. We kept coming back to it. Like we tasted through the last, like holy shit,
Pour me more of that.
Pour me more. And by like the last third
awesome.
of it, we were like, this is just freaking ridiculous.
Yeah.
And so
Let's do another show.
we did a whole other show based on that wine almost entirely. I think we went 91 points on it.
93 points right now.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. This is crazy.
Same here, 93 plus for me. I would give this an easy A plus on my blog and say buy it. Just buy it.
Yeah.
Even if you don't usually spend this kind of money, and I understand there is a lot of, people who are resistant to spending more than 10, 12. They have a price in mind, but when you do break past that, and I mean, this is the kind of wine you want to buy. And so.
Yeah, and I've had $80 Chardonnays that don't stand up to this.
I've had Rombauer that doesn't stand up to this.
Yeah, this is
for $40.
No, it doesn't stand up to this.
And it's nice, clean whites. We're out in Walla Walla. We've been drinking heavy reds all day. This makes for some easy.
Not that that would ever possibly make us biased or anything at all. Our palate's biased. Not to throw that out there, but you know what? It's killer.
All you're talking about the finish really made me think a lot about, and the finish is really remarkable on this one.
It really is.
It does linger for a long time, and there is evolution, and the acidity coming in rather late, making the mouth water is remarkable. So yeah, I'm gonna
like waves of flavor.
Right.
Like waves. It comes in,
it's
and
remarkable.
Then a set of flavors leave, and then another. It's just the way the wine expresses itself on the palate is remarkable. That's the best word I can think of. Yeah, for sure, man.
So 92 plus. I'm gonna fight the 90. Yes, 92 plus.
So we're gonna hang out and keep drinking this. We're not gonna make you watch while we drink the whole bottle. But as you know, when we wrap up, we've got a guest. He gets asked a question. Hopefully, you guys will respond in the comments. What would you like to ask the viewers?
I would like to ask the viewers. It's not going to be about wine necessarily.
No, it doesn't have to be.
It's just going to be in terms of you, the viewers, when you have food, do you look at wine as a natural accompaniment, or do you look at the food as the main aspect of your meal? Have you grown up with wine and look at it as a natural part of your meal? A lot of people do, a lot of people don't. I'm always curious about that. I like talking to people who...
Yeah, I've based entire meals around a bottle of wine I purchased.
Precisely.
It's like, I want to drink this tonight. Okay, now I need to figure out what I'm going to cook.
And the other extreme is the people who don't really drink wine, obviously, but who don't drink wine very often, only for special meals.
Sure.
So, consumer, viewers, when you consume wine, do you view it as a part of a meal, as a natural element of the meal that should be there, or is this something special that is a special occasion, or you just, it's kind of a bonus, maybe, a bonus.
Yeah. Awesome question. So there we have that. Again, when we've got guests, the comments matter more because people are participating. Show some love for the people who take the time and come do a show with us.
Show some love for you guys. Watch the video, send it to your friends.
Yeah.
Get the word out.
We'll link your blog on our site.
Totally,
for sure. So.
And so thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.